Welcome to another new lesson in Grade 11 Earth and Life Science. For today's lesson, we will be studying about the principles of ecosystem. Ecosystem refers to an interacting group of natural elements in the organism in a given environment. It is a unit of interrelationships between and among living things and non-living things. Components of the ecosystem. Components of ecosystem includes biotic components, which includes the living things, and abiotic components, which include the non-living things. The biotic components of an ecosystem. Producers. Producers are green plants and some bacteria which manufacture their own food. Consumers. Consumers are animals which obtain food from producers. Herbivores. Herbivores are animals that graze directly on plants and algae. Carnivores. Carnivores are animals that feed on other animals. Omnivores. Omnivores are animals that feed on both plants and animals. Scavengers. Scavengers are animals that feed on dead remains of animals and also plants that have recently decomposed. Decomposers. Decomposers are bacteria, fungi, and mushrooms that break down dead organic matter. Abiotic components of an ecosystem include sunlight, which is the primary source of energy, temperature, water, which is a universal solvent and basis of life, wind, which is the movement of air parallel to the Earth's surface, atmospheric gases, and soil. Biotic potential. Biotic potential is the ability of a population of living species to increase under ideal environmental conditions, sufficient food supply, no predators, and a lack of disease. An organism's rate of reproduction and the size of its litter are the primary determining factors for biotic potential. Significant differences in biotic potential exist between species. Many large mammals, like humans or elephants, will only produce one offspring per year. And some small organisms, like insects, will produce thousands of offspring per year. Organisms do not tend to fulfill their biotic potential because most species do not live under ideal environmental conditions. Environmental resistance. Full expression of the biotic potential of an organism is restricted by environmental resistance, any factor that inhibits the increase in the number of the population. These factors include unfavorable climate conditions, lack of space, light, or a suitable substrate. Other factors include deficiencies of necessary chemical compounds or minerals, and inhibiting effects of predators, parasites, disease organisms, or unfavorable genetic changes. Carrying capacity. The maximum number of a given species that can be sustained by resources in a given environment is the species carrying capacity. When a population is nearing its carrying capacity, the amount of resources used is equal to the amount of resources being produced. It is at this time individuals start competing. Some may die and others may not reproduce because of the lack of resources. Conditions are no longer ideal, and as a result, these individuals cannot reach their full biotic potential. Terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems. Tundra. Tundra is a region that lies in the Arctic and extends across North America. The soil is frozen and covered with permafrost for a large portion of the year. Vegetation is limited to lichens, mosses, grasses, sedges, and low-growing shrubs. Animals include polar bears, auks, and Arctic foxes. Taiga. Taiga is a cold climate forest found in the northern latitudes. Pines are the dominant vegetation. Animals include herbivores such as moose and omnivores such as bears. Deciduous forest. Deciduous forest is a region that make up the eastern half of North America and large part of Europe. Numerous species of trees, shrubs, and flowers inhabit this forest with a variety of wildlife such as deer, foxes, and bear. Grasslands. Grasslands are found in the interior of North America, Asia, South America, and Africa. Grasses are the dominant form of vegetation and habitat for animals that include lions, elephants, giraffes, and other grazing animals. Deserts. Deserts occur in regions that are hot and too dry. Plants include cacti and presence of burrowing animals such as lizards, snakes, and rodents. Tropical rainforest. Tropical rainforests are found in areas around the equator. Trees are abundant with many epiphytes, which includes orchids and ferns. Mammals and reptiles are also abundant in a tropical rainforest. Marine biome. This includes oceans where organisms are sessile and live attached to the ground. Freshwater biome. Freshwater biome includes the running water, streams and rivers, and standing water like lakes, ponds, swamps, and bogs, where different organisms thrive such as salamanders, turtles, and snakes.